It is Sunday afternoon. We normally upload a video today, but to be honest with you, we've been very busy this week. We got new offices that we're opening, so we've been.
I have a little disclaimer. I didn't realize we're just running, and I didn't realize that we were going to do a video, and I didn't do anything today. Like literally, it was just like a shower, and I said it's a Sunday, and I'm not doing the makeup and the hair thing, and I didn't.
So what do you think I did? I jumped in the pool and put some clothes on, and here we are.
You don't usually have to do like a face.
So we're having a serious discussion. In fact, I would just call it being animated about things that again just goes on this. We're on this mindset thing, which I think everybody better get a handle on before you get in any kind of business, whether it be this business or any business. And that is and Angela was bringing up some really good points. So I grabbed the camera and figured I'd turn it on so you guys would benefit from the conversation. And the conversation is this is a business. And again, as I said in my last video, everybody sees this business a little bit differently. And so maybe you look at it as a very part-time, very, Mary Kay, Amway, I don't know, what are these network marketing companies are called? You can bounce in, bounce out, sell your friends, family, and neighbors a policy or whatever. And that's great. If that's what you are looking at this business for, then maybe you can be successful selling a policy a month to your warm market. But if you are truly in business, here's the problem with people that have never operated a business before in their lives, and that is you have this employee mindset, this employee hat on versus a business hat, and you bring that into your business. And this business is competitive, like every business is. Just it's not going to be easy to make it or to survive. It just isn't. It's the marketplace is competitive. The ones that, and I was just saying to you earlier, is the way people approach this business, they've already got 1 foot out the door. I mean, it's like if you're going to make it in this business, you've got to give it 1,000%. If you're, I mean, again, what I mean by that, you got to show up every single day and turn the light on in your business, and no excuses will matter. And what happens is just because you can take a day off, you choose to take a day off because you can take a sick day off. You choose to take a sick day off.
Justify the day off.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, look, if you're running your business, you can't afford to take a day off from your business, especially until you've earned it, until you are profitable, until you are past the learning curve. If your kid gets sick, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to figure out how to get, take him to ER, get some medication, hand him a box of tissues, and go open your business. Otherwise, again, those are decisions that you're making just because you can doesn't mean you should. They're killing your chances in business. You haven't earned the right to be in that situation, to run your business like that. Right? Those first year or two is very, very critical. And I was telling Angela, Elon Musk, the reason people are massively successful in business is because they make massive sacrifices. Elon Musk lived in the factory on a cot for years, not for a couple of months. He gave it everything. And when he was sick, he was still on the job. He worked through it. I can't remember the last time you and I, Angela, because we were sick with a cold or a flu or whatever. We haven't been feeling good that great the last couple of weeks. But we showed up every single day. In fact, we had 2 great weeks of production, personal production. We just never gave ourselves that option because, being successful in this business and creating the lifestyle that this business can create for you is a privilege. It's not a right. And you're going to have to earn it.
Well, and I agree with all of that, and I also think that sometimes I don't know, maybe we've just been around the block enough that we know, or we just have a different mindset, and maybe there are people that are willing to cultivate that mindset and people that are just not, because we were sick. I had the flu about a week and a half ago. I mean, pretty good. The flu, sinus problems lately, allergies, just really, it was a rough week.
Yeah.
And there was a day when I had about an hour and a half, I think it was, an hour and a half hours between one appointment or a dial and then my next appointment an hour. I didn't like shut down for days. I went and laid down for an hour, kind of refilled my tank a little bit, and then went back at it. And I think the problem is that also, sorry, that's our turn coming up. That's how I indicate our turn. Is that it's also very easy to confuse the things that are not your business. Like, I think that a lot of people, this is what we were just talking about. A lot of people think to themselves, well, okay, I'm starting a business, and the most important things are get my office all set up. Yes, it is important to get your desk set up, to get your camera set up, to get your computer set up. Yes, that is important. But that should take you a day or a couple of hours. And we have people that, I hear, 2 weeks later, they're still setting up their office. Put a chair in front of a table and get your computer started, and bam, your office is set up. Yeah. That's not being a business owner. Being a business owner is showing up every day and figuring out how to make it work when your kid is sick, or when you're sick, or when it's not convenient, or when, putting down a credit card, that's starting a business. Yeah. Buying leads, that's starting a business. Picking up the phone and dialing. Hour after hour.
I haven't been an employee much of my life. I've worked with somebody else 2 or 3 times, which you have. And every time the we had an excuse to take a day off, we took it off, but we were getting paid, right? I mean, we were on a salary, or even we weren't on a salary, and we had a legitimate way. There was every holiday we took off. Every whatever it was, if it was a corporate authorized holiday, or we could take a sick day, we had sick time built up. I've never been in that situation, but you look for excuses to take the day off. Right. It goes back to this: just before you can doesn't mean you should. When you allow yourself to take time off because you have a cold, right, or you have the flu, take some we live in modern day has a lot of medications. You can find something that will get you to through the day where you can operate your business. You better go do that, and run your business, because when you take time off, you're taking time off not from an employer, which is fine. If you want to take a day off, you deserve it. You had that time built up, but you're taking off from your business. It is affecting you and your business, and potentially your success.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Not for me.
Yeah. Take the hat off that says employee on it. Put the hat on that says business owner on it, and change the 6 digits between your 2 years. And just because you can doesn't mean you should. And I think that's very, very important to show up. You've got to look. You've got to be able to push them. What do you think, Minnie? Push through things, that will that are going to hinder your success until you've earned the right. Doesn't mean business owners I think people see business ownership. Everybody that's in business, they have, they get to the point where they're massively wealthy, like Elon Musk. But you didn't see the foundation when he was sleeping on the cot in a warehouse for years. No social life. Worked every single day, whether he was sick or not. Showed up because he had a dream to build something, a dream to do something big. And now everybody sees, he started a car company, and it was easy, and he hired some employees and some engineers, and all of a sudden he became wealthy. Now has a jet and owns this and owns that, and you want to fast track yourself to, I opened my business, to I can now call my own shots. I can now take vacations when I want to take them. I can take sick days when I want to take them, and I can, and I know our kids think that way too. We've battled that with our kids, is that, because we're in business for ourselves, we can just drop everything and go take a 4-hour lunch. We don't give ourselves that option, right? Because we know that by doing that, we are affecting our business in a negative way. So we pick and choose when we can take time off. Um, we said before, being in business for yourself is much more difficult, especially at the beginning, than it is working for somebody else. So just these are the things that I want to talk to you guys about on a regular basis, not just about selling insurance and tips on how to handle objections. Because again, I find the 6 digits between your 2 ears far more critical to your success than how to do a proper phone script, or how to do a virtual presentation. We have all that stuff. It's archived. It's legacy training. It never really changes. But this part here is going to determine whether or not you become a success in this industry, and the stakes are high. If you're willing to make the sacrifices, willing to work on yourself, do personal development, read some books, listen to my stuff here occasionally, and don't get offended. Understand that I've been through this process. I've been self-employed now for 40 plus years. It didn't come easy. I have slept in a utility trailer in a KOA park with myself and my kids and my wife, just to make ends meet, to keep myself in the insurance business. So I know what it means to make the sacrifices, and so you got to change your mindset to have any success in the daily activities of selling insurance and successfully. And it has nothing to do with the training on objections. That's my point, and that's what I tried to show you in the video last week. So because it's kind of really a not really a follow up, but it is a follow up to what I find is important, and it really is. Yeah, and again, everybody comes in this business in a different place in personal development. So if you have if you're down here 10-15% and you want to get to 80%, strong in your mind, you can do that through again watching these videos, taking notes. Have it come with a learning attitude, and not be offended. Understand that, hey, if you don't like it, move on to the next video. It's fine. Take the shopping cart approach. And when you go to the grocery store, you don't put anything in the shopping cart. You take what you want. So if there's nothing here today for you and you disagree completely, then charge on, go forward, and skip to the next video. And I get it and I understand it, and I think you'll find sooner or later that I was right. But in any case, go read some books, get on some podcasts, start working on yourself, then work in your business, because working on yourself is what's going to make the difference between your success and your failure, in my opinion. Have a great day, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye bye.